So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him, cause when you...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see Joe Mixon. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Bengals and the Colts. All that and more coming up next.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on some few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman, finding space at the 40. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 18 carries, 93 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in the running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing Jones. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
To throw again on second down. Jones, blitz coming, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now Jones. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Janoris Robinson. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. This one hauled in by Sample. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right, puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Bengals grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First down. Here's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Burrow on play action. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On second down, Elliott. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And a nice job there, skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. From the 9, 2nd and 5. And they go play action now. Burrow. Caught on the slam. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow's throw completed to Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bengals in 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Wide open receiver complete. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. He'll try again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Here's Burrow. Wide open receiver, complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jones now. They're bringing a blitz. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown Colts. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-17. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. 1-1. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we've reached... Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll find his tight end, that's Waller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And they're going to speed things up here. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Play action. It's Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Up the middle they go. Pitts, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Toss left to Elliott. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll find Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are back within a score. Jones throwing for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow on play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And they go play action now. Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Burrow on 1st down. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Indy set to go on offense once more. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Blankenship's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Pitts looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow, and he's got it. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Pitts, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. Here we go, here we go. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 2nd and 2, Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones. The Bengal pressure gives him that time. Down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing Jones. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Christian Kirk. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, but I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was, and they'll keep possession of the football. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now Jones escapes, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Derek Stingley getting home on the corner blitz. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jones throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Ruckert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. From the 16, Jones. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Holding, repeating.
So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
Jones. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this. Now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So the Colts now down by 16, 27 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Here's Jones. He's got Eckler, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop them with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Jones. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And able to find Kirk complete. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review, and this being inside 2 minutes. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. To throw is Jones. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Well, this was a fun one today.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible.